"And how is it being back home?" Angela asked as they waited for Alma's suitcase to arrive. "It was bittersweet," Alma replied, her expression turning thoughtful. "I loved being with my family, but I also noticed how much life changes when you're away. It made me appreciate our friendship even more." Angela felt a warm glow at that statement. "We've been through a lot together. I don't know how I would have coped without you." Alma released a small laugh. "I'm just glad I was able to be there for you." "You deserve happiness, Angela." Once Alma's luggage arrived, they made their way outside. The crisp February air embraced them, and Angela noticed how much brighter everything seemed. "Let's grab some coffee. I want to hear more about your adventures." As they settled into a cozy corner of a nearby cafe, their conversation flowed effortlessly, filled with laughter, nostalgia, and a few tears as Angela recounted her heartbreak. Alma listened intently, offering support and understanding. "I can't help but think about Kofi," Angela admitted, stirring her coffee absent-mindedly. "I still feel a bit broken, but hearing your stories makes me want to move on." Alma reached across the table, placing her hand on Angela's. "That's exactly what you should do. Use this as a chance to rediscover yourself. Let's make some new memories together, starting now." Angela smiled, feeling a renewed sense of hope. They talked about plans for the future, traveling together, attending events, and even trying new hobbies. After coffee, they took a stroll through the nearby park, reminiscing about their childhood adventures. As they walked, Alma shared her plans to start a blog chronicling her travels and experiences. "I want to inspire others to follow their dreams," she said passionately. "That's a great idea," Angela encouraged. "You have so much to share." Feeling inspired by Alma's ambition, Angela decided to share her own aspirations. "You know, I've always wanted to take painting classes. Maybe I'll start that this spring." "Absolutely. Let's do it together," Alma exclaimed, her eyes sparkling with excitement. "We'll help each other grow." As the sun began to set, casting a golden glow over the park, Angela realized how much she had missed moments like these. Alma had returned not just as a friend, but as a reminder of resilience, support, and the power of friendship. In that moment, Angela felt ready to embrace life again, knowing that with Alma by her side, she could face whatever challenges came her way. The reunion had rekindled their friendship, but it also marked the beginning of a new chapter in both their lives, one filled with hope, adventure, and endless possibilities. It was another Valentine's Day. A year had passed, and here comes 2025 Valentine's Day. Yet, for Alma, the day loomed heavy with an unsettling mix of anticipation and dread because of memories of Angela's heartbreak on last year's Valentine. Alma was a beautiful black woman with long, flowing hair and bright eyes that sparkled like the diamonds she admired in store windows. Her friends always teased her about her innocence, but Alma preferred to believe that love would find her when the time was right. Little did she know that time was approaching faster than she could anticipate. Across town, Alex watched the people rushing by. He was a handsome man, known for his charm and good looks. He was the kind of guy who turned heads, but behind that striking facade lay a more complicated self. Raised in a wealthy Ghanaian American family, Alex learned to use his appearance to his advantage. He had his sights set on Alma after realizing he couldn't get her out of his mind since their brief encounter at the city mall with his friend Kofi. Determined to win Alma's heart, he attended her stage play, wanting to catch her attention in a setting that felt genuine. He approached her after the program, offering a smile that made her heart flutter, a smile that masked his true intentions. "Hi, I'm Alex," he introduced himself, his voice smooth. "I've seen you here a few times, and thought it was about time I said hello." Alma felt flattered. They chatted, and before she knew it, Alex had invited her to dinner. They shared stories over sandwiches and smoothies, laughing as the sun beamed down, a warmth that Alma felt in her heart. Alex's charm wrapped around her like a cozy blanket, igniting feelings she hadn't expected. As days turned into weeks, their friendship blossomed. Alex had an effortless ability to make everything feel perfect, and soon Alma found herself dreaming about him. He suggested they celebrate Valentine's Day together, and naturally, she was excited. How many girls could say they were going out with someone as dashing as Alex? The evening of Valentine's Day arrived, and Alex picked Angela up in a shiny black car. He presented her with a stunning red rose bouquet and a delicate earrings that sparkled in the dim light. "For you," he said, his voice dripping with sweetness. "A gift for someone special." Angela beamed, unaware of the darkness lurking beneath Alex's smile. They enjoyed dinner at a fancy restaurant, filled with laughter and romantic glances. As the evening progressed, Alex suggested they celebrate further at his place. "Just a drink to unwind," he proposed, pouring 2 glasses of wine. Alma, feeling on top of the world, didn't think twice as she lifted her glass to toast. But Alex had other plans. Hidden within her drink was something that would alter the course of Alma's life, a substance meant to erase her will and drown her judgment. As the evening unfolded in a haze, Alex took advantage of her vulnerability, and Alma, lost in a whirlwind of emotions and seduction, lost her virginity. When morning light crept through the curtains, Alma awoke to find herself alone. Confusion filled her heart. Alex had vanished, leaving behind only a memory that felt more like a nightmare. She sat up, panicked and disoriented, her heart racing as realization struck her. Heartbroken and filled with guilt, she couldn't face Angela or return to church. How could she stand in that sacred place after what had happened? Days turned into weeks. The vibrant city outside moved on while Alma felt trapped in a cloud of despair. Angela noticed her retreat into silence, but Alma couldn't tell her to awaken her past experience. Her friends encouraged her to seek help. "Talk to the church counselor," they suggested, concern etched across their faces. "You shouldn't carry this burden alone." Eventually, she mustered the courage to visit the counselor. The moment she sat in that cozy room, she poured out her heart. The counselor listened, providing a safe space where Alma could let go of her pain. "You are not defined by this one experience," the counselor reassured her. "Healing starts from within, and you deserve to love yourself again." With time, Alma began to heal. She learned to forgive herself and rebuild her relationship with faith. Meanwhile, unbeknownst to her, Alex did not escape unscathed. His deception haunted him, and eventually, he found himself facing the consequences of his actions. In a twist of fate, Alma's journey of healing led her to discover strength she never knew she had. The city that once felt like a prison transformed into a place of hope. She began volunteering, helping others who felt lost, and in this act of giving came her own personal redemption. Alex, on the other hand, experienced loneliness, grappling with guilt and the realization that true connection was worth more than fleeting moments of pleasure. As the years passed, he learned that true love could never be manipulated.
Dysfunctional relationships are found effortless, but a godly relationship comes from God. When we learn to wait on Him and commit our ways to Him for guidance, relationship that makes you compromise on your virtues and godliness isn't worth it. God makes all things beautiful in His own time. Angela and Alma had their weddings on the same day.